Alright guys, I'm back and here we are with Dragon Age Origins, and right now we are at the party camp preparing to go to Redcliffe. And also I noticed that I was missing when I was looking at Boda and Felix's inventory. There's a couple of things that's missing from his inventory that he should have, because I have the collector's edition of the game. He should have had this and the final reason, but I didn't have them when I first checked Boda and Felix's inventory. So I actually had to fix it. I had to basically repair my game and download all the DLCs again. So now I have everything should be working now. And also because the collector's edition DLC wasn't working, I didn't have Grimoire of the Frozen Wastes at the beginning of the game, which I should have had. And this Grimoire gives extra attributes when I read it. So I'm gonna do it now. Boom. Now I should have additional attributes, yeah. So I'm gonna put this all to strength. And now with 38 strength I should be able to use the Blood Dragon armor. We're gonna use it. We're gonna equip it. And also I'm gonna buy from Boda and Felix, because he's the only one who sells them and the only place where I can get the rest of the Blood Dragon set pieces. So I'm gonna purchase them. And now the boots. And equip them too. Boom. Boom. And boom. Nice. And as you can see, my armor is 31, defense 58. My armor is pretty high and I'm only level 7, so I don't have to worry about basically this guy dying ever again. And I also got the item set bonus for wearing full Blood Dragon armor. So now that I've gained some yeah, I can give the Lion Spa shoes to Leliana. There you go. Gain some armor for that. I can also give the... I'm gonna give the Helm of the Deep to Sten. The Battle Dress of the Provocateur I can also give to either Sten or Alistair. I'll probably want to give it... I would like to give it to Leliana, but she doesn't have the strength required to use it.
You and your friends are formidable folk, I'm sure.
Anyway, I'm gonna sell these. And the Chantry robe as well, this I don't need. Okay, is there anything else that I can purchase? I'm gonna buy the Angled Strikers. I also wanna buy... the Spirit Hands. Well, not really. The final reason is the highest spell power staff in the game. That would be actually very good. But I wanna save my gold for now. So I did buy the Angled Strikers, which I wanna give to Leliana. There we go.
If there's anything I can do for you, I'm sure.
Okay, I'm gonna sell that. And now I'm gonna give gifts also to my party members. So Morrigan likes jewelry, right? But alright, I should probably buy the gift first. Boda and Felix sells the golden rope necklace. I'm gonna buy that. You can get a golden rope necklace from Lothering as well, but for some reason I didn't have that. Or I had already given it to Morrigan, I don't remember. But yeah, she likes these.
I am grateful.
As you can see, she gained then approval. Now Alistair likes statuettes, so I'm gonna give this to him.
I could get used to this, you know.
Nice. And Leliana likes everything regarding to the Maker, or relating to the Andraste and the Maker, so there you go.
That's a wonderful thought. I don't know what to say.
Alright, there's one companion that likes alcohol, so I'm not gonna give these to anyone yet. Sten likes... what does he like? I don't have anything that Sten likes, but he likes certain things, but I don't remember what. Well, once I encounter those items, I'll remember. But I can give some gifts to him. And I'm gonna give him the beef bone. He should gain 5 from this.
Unexpected. Thank you.
Normally your companions gave only 5 approval for items that are not specific to them. Even though the alcohols are meant for a certain companion, I can still give these to Sten, but Sten will only gain 5 approval for these. So I would much rather save gifts that give the most approval for the companion that really wants them. If you know what I mean. And the silver bracelet is also not companion specific, so I can give this to Sten as well.
Unexpected.
And as you can see, I only gained 4 now, which means that gifts have diminishing returns. So even if I keep giving gifts to Sten, he's gonna gain less and less approval from them. Except when I give specific items to him. Things that he enjoys. So yeah. Alright, the wolf pelts I wanna sell as well. Alright, since Alistair gained 25 approval, he gained a minor constitution bonus.
I'm
gonna sell the wolf pelts, I don't need them. Alright, we should be ready now. Yeah, let's move. Party approval, blah blah blah. So we're gonna venture 4, and we wanna take Leliana with us for the sole reason that she's a rogue.
Indeed.
And I wanna bring Alistair too. We're gonna go to Redcliffe. And we can also encounter random events on our way. And this time we were lucky, we didn't get any combat related events. But we got to talk to this guy.
You have coin, stranger? With Orzammar closed off, old Tegra can give you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
What's going on in Orzammar?
There's 2 things I'm here for. Travel or trade. Understand?
So he doesn't like to talk about what's going on in Orzammar. Alright, so this guy sells things like this one. Tome of Skill and Sundry. So we're gonna come back here to actually buy this at some point. But not right now because we don't have the cash for it. But yeah, anyway, what we can buy though? We can buy... ornate leather belt. We can buy this one. We can buy blue satin shoes, because Leliana likes shoes as well, among with other untrusted related items. I'm also gonna buy the Sword of Mercy, because either Alistair or Leliana liked that as well. I don't remember which. Paintings. There's a companion that likes paintings, but we don't need to buy that yet. Is there anything else that I want to buy? An amulet that gives armor is useful. It's almost as having an extra piece of light armor on, along with other stats, like fire resistance and cold resistance. Princess amulet. Dwarven heavy armor. Okay. Ceremonial... Oh, okay. Alright. Yeah, I think that's all we want from this guy. Let's move on.
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
What's on your mind?
I told you before how Al Eamon raised me, right? That my mother was a serving girl at the castle and he took me in. The reason he did that was because, well, because my father was King Marek, which made Kaelin my half-brother, I suppose.
So he lied to us when we asked about Alistair, about his father and all that. So he all this time he knew, but he didn't tell us. So he's a bastard of King Marek. So what should I say? Depending on what I say, affects Alistair's approval. So you're not just a bastard, but a royal bastard. Doesn't that make you the heir to the throne? Well, basically yes. Why did you wait to tell me this? So you're not just a bastard, but a royal bastard.
Ha! Yes, I guess it does it, that. I should use that line more often. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
I think I understand.
Oh, good. I'm glad. It's not like I got special treatment for it anyhow. At any rate, that's it. That's what I had to tell you. I thought you should know about it.
We can use this to our advantage, actually. You're the heir to the throne, then. I don't know if Alistair would like that response. And I don't like to pressure anything else from it. Are you sure you're not hiding anything? Are you sure you're not hiding anything else?
Besides my unholy love of fine cheeses and a minor obsession with my hair, no, that's it. Just the prince thing.
I don't know if I should be calling him... So I should be calling you Prince Alistair?
No! Maker's breath. Just hearing that gives me a heart attack.
I don't know if he liked that.
True, anyhow. I'm the son of a commoner. It was always made clear that the throne is not in my future. And that's fine by me. No, if there's an heir to be found, it's Al Eamon himself. He's not of royal blood, but he is Kaelin's uncle, and more importantly, very popular with the people. Though, if he's really as sick as we've heard... Oh no, I don't want to think about that. I really don't. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
Aren't you? Aren't you?
See? I knew you could do it. It's easy, isn't it?
Alright, so let's see how much approval we got from that, if we even got. We got 4, which is okay, I think. Yeah. So he's warming up to us now, for sure. So yeah, looks like Alistair is the king's bastard child, and he has the strongest claim to the throne now that Kaelan is dead. But Alistair doesn't want to be a king.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
I'm on important business. I need to see Al Eamon.
The Arl? Then you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
I've heard that Al Eamon is sick, if that's what you mean.
He could be dead for all we know. Nobody's heard from the castle in days. We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
A
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, Arlemon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
Alright, let's go meet this Arlemon. I mean, sorry, Ban Tegan. Arlemon's brother.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They're obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan. Though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Tern Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
Your I mean, we know that he's... Ah, your nephew is King Kaelan. You don't believe Loghain's lies?
What, that he pulled his men in order to save them? That Kaelan risked everything in the name of glory? Hardly. Loghain calls the Grey Wardens traitors, murderers of the king. I don't believe it. It is an act of a desperate man. So, you are a Grey Warden as well? Is it possible we've met? You seem very familiar.
You may have known my father, Tern Kusland.
Ah, yes, that's it, exactly. A pleasure to meet you indeed, though I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
What evil things are you talking about?
Some call them the Walking Dead. Decomposing corpses, returning to life with a hunger for human flesh. They hit again the next night. Each night they come, with greater numbers. With Kaelan dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arlemon.
Of course we'll help.
How pointless to
Morrigan
help
didn't
these
like that.
villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
I want to discuss the situation with you.
Of course.
You have some of Arlemon's knights here.
I have those few who returned from their quest. You know of this, yes?
Their search for the urn of the sacred ashes.
Yes, I question Isolde's decision to send so many knights in search of this relic. But I am a practical man, whereas she is a woman of great faith. Sir Perth was one of the knights sent on this quest. Perhaps you should speak to him if you wish to learn more.
Why are you in the chantry with the villagers?
Sir Perth insists. He wants me to be with the villagers, so everyone he needs to protect is in one place. I don't mind, to be honest. The point of all this is to protect the villagers, and I can do that best here. This is the last line of defense, should things go amiss.
Do you need more men in here with you?
We could bring some men in to stand beside me, but I'd rather keep the monsters away from the villagers if possible.
What exactly are these things that attack the village?
I do not know. They seem to be walking corpses, men with rotting flesh that continue to attack even with the gravest injuries.
Undead, spirits possessing the dead. There could be several causes behind such a thing, none of them pleasant.
So what happens after this battle is over?
Hopefully we can find the source and stop it before it causes any more damage. With luck, we'll also find Eamon and be able to help him.
There better be a reward after all this.
Eamon would be in a better position to reward you, to be honest.
I should get back to work.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Can I talk to Bandigan again? Morgan didn't disapproved. Alistair only gained 2. Maybe because we asked for a reward.
What do you need? There is not much daylight left.
Tell me about yourself.
This is hardly the time to be discussing personal details, don't you think? We will have to fight for our lives very shortly.
And thus I'd like to know something about you.
I suppose that's not too much to ask. I did not mean to be brusque.
What will you do if Arliman is dead?
I don't know. If Connor lives, he'll be the Arl and I'll need to help him with it. If he's... well, I don't want to think about that.
Where have you stayed? Why didn't you just leave?
After the first attack, I wanted to go for help, but I couldn't just leave these people. The Bannon gear up to battle Loghain, while Darkspawn loom to the south. Loghain won't send anyone, so Redcliffe is on its own.
Are you a skilled warrior?
Skilled enough to know there are many far better than myself.
Perhaps we should get back at the matter at hand.
Good, then my secrets are still safe. I was worried for a moment there.
I'll see what I can do.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Okay. Alistair only gained 2 approval. That's interesting.
Let us pray.
So yeah, let's talk to people here.
When are the bad men coming?
Oh, there's Cheta, the one we were supposed to return the lockbox to, that we looted from Korkali Wilds.
You're a Grey Warden, right? Were you in Ostagar? In the Korkari Wilds? My husband and son went there to bring the Chant of Light to the Chastened. But I haven't heard from them since.
Are you Cheta?
I am. You've heard of me?
I have something here from your husband.
Oh? Oh, his lockbox. If you're bringing me this... Oh no, I'm sorry. Thank you so much for bringing this to me. It means a lot to...
Yeah, they're dead. Get over
Make
it.
his blessings upon you.
Alright, that's completed. Irenia. Who is she? I had the Blackstone irregulars. There should be one Dernal garrison in Redcliffe. One of the conscripts. I should get a reward.
Good day.
Alright, you're nobody.
I guess so.
Who are you?
You are a stranger amongst us, yet you still agree to defend our village in its darkest hour. We are most grateful to you.
I cannot stand by while monsters attack the helpless.
Not many in these modern days would honestly say the same. You are a man of worth, and the Maker will smile upon you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers.
How awful this must be for you all. Is this everyone who's left?
All those who cannot defend themselves, yes. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
Just how safe is the chantry?
It is the sturdiest building in the village. The women, elderly, and children will stay here during the battle, while the militia and knights protect them. They set up a barricade outside the chantry to keep monsters from getting inside. If anything gets in, Ban Tegan is our only defense. Please, have mercy. Help these people. Do whatever you can.
I would like your blessing, mother.
Of course, child. Blessed
Blah
art
blah
thou
blah
who
blah blah
exists
blah blah
in
blah
the
blah.
Maker's sight. Blessed art thou who
Leliana is all all over that.
Blessed art thou.
Morrigan is shaking his head.
Blessed
Or her
is
head.
the prophetess, his daughter, sacrificed to the holy flame. May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition.
Okay. No approval changes. Weird. There should be. So we gained a quest from Redcliffe, which is a village under siege, and we're gonna highlight that. So for some reason we can't. Oh, Caitlin, who are you?
Sorry. Am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
Actually, there was a strange marker up on your head, which encouraged me to talk to you. Are you alright? Why are you crying?
Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time. Everywhere.
How terrible, you poor thing. I wish there was something we could do to help.
And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too.
What would you give to find him? Should we extort her? Where would he run off, do you know?
He said something about saving Mother. He's just a little boy. He doesn't understand she's gone.
If he has foolishly run off, then he is no doubt dead. You should get used to that fact.
Nice. Maybe you want to kick her in the head while you're at it.
Shall we comfort her with lies? If she is to face death, better she face it honestly.
I hope he didn't try to go to the castle. Oh, that would be awful.
Have you tried looking for her brother?
I went to our house. It's by the square. He wasn't there. I searched the rest of the village too. I called and I called, but he never answered. I wonder if he ran off into the woods. I'm so worried. Without me, he has nobody.
Extort him or no? I remember that she gives something as a reward, but I don't remember what. Don't worry, I'll look for him.
You will? Thank you so much. Please find him.
Silence, girl.
Alright, Liliana approves that.
They hear you.
But night is coming.
We got a new quest, we have to find that boy. Alright, so here we are. Redcliffe, then there's Murdoch, the village mayor.
And something else. Oh, more fish.
You know, we don't have the men we need. And their numbers
Yeah.
No sign of them coming back from the castle.
First things first, we're gonna look Caitlin's home. Let's search Caitlin's home in case we find the boy. There's a book here. Legend of Calenhad. Hello? Is someone there?
Go away. This isn't your home. This is my home. My home, you hear me?
Bevin? Is it you?
How do you know my name?
I spoke to your sister in the chantry.
Did she tell you to take me back to the chantry? Don't make me go back there. I hate that place. I hate it.
Why do you hate the chantry so much?
Everybody's scared. But they tell me I shouldn't be scared. And they tell me I shouldn't be sad that Mother died. I don't want to be sad. I'm brave. I'm going to be a hero.
Oh, now I remember what you can get from this quest. From there?
No. I just heard you coming and I guess that's not very brave of me, is it? I'll come out now. Alright, I came out. You won't hurt me. Will you? I'll go back to the chantry if you really want.
First tell me what you were doing in there.
I can't tell you. It's a secret.
Are you sure? Maybe I could help.
You could. Alright, I guess. I just Father said I could have his sword when I grew up. It was Grandfather's, and Grandfather was a great dragon slayer. I thought, if I was brave like Grandfather, I could use his sword and kill the bad people who took Mother.
Where's this sword now?
In the chest, in Mother's room. Father gave me a key, but I'm not supposed to give it to anyone.
There's a couple of things that I know. That's what I can keep the sword, but I could use that sword to help the village.
But I can't give it to you. It was Father's. Caitlin would be so mad if I did.
Should I rob this child? Hand it over now.
Alright. Here. I guess I should go back to the chantry. Please, be careful with Grandfather's sword.
Nice, thanks. No approval changes for intimidating a little boy. I'm gonna go get that sword. The green blade, Viridium. 6 to beasts, 10 nature resistance. What are you currently using, Alistair? You're using the Oathkeeper, I believe. Yep. Which is 1 tier worse than the green blade, but I still like the Oathkeeper. Alright, so we found the boy and we got the blade for him too. What a blade from him. And there's to win.
This one? Stand, Alistair.
Just the one thing.
About you, perhaps. Why the deception over your parentage?
I'd figure you'd be the sort who knows all about deception.
I do. And what use the deception might have had ended when King Kaelin perished, did it not?
Maybe. I guess I was sort of hoping that would go away.
The truth does not go away.
I didn't say it was a good plan.
Like Callan had no swimming. I'm gonna loot the place. I'm gonna talk to Murdoch because he's gonna give me some tasks to do here.
All right.
The village defending is interesting because there you can actually get a nice reward if you complete it in a way that nobody dies. There's gonna be a lot of NPCs that fight among you, alongside you during the attack when you defend the village, and if any of those NPCs die, you lose the extra reward. And I wanna I wanna try to do it in a way that none of the NPCs actually die, and it's gonna be very difficult because it's Nightmare and the NPCs are retarded. So I have to prepare well for this one. And I might have an idea how to do that. And one tip I can give for defending the village successfully without losing any single NPC is that offense is your best defense. The faster the enemies die, the less time they have to kill any of your NPCs. So it's damage, 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 damage. And I might even think going melee. Going to melee with Leliana, because if she's in there in the fray fighting, she might actually pull some of the undead to her instead of the NPCs. And if my companions and myself tank the NPC and tank the zombies or whatever undead comes from the castle, the better it is for our NPCs. I heard they all died with the king. You sure that you didn't hear that we killed the king? Just the ones not skilled enough to save your sorry village. You heard wrong.
So you say. A
damn Qunari could walk up and say he was a Grey Warden. I wouldn't know the difference. We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for
I wonder if
Grey
Sten would have any interesting
Well, we do want to help however we
dialogue
can.
there.
You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
Have faith, good man. We will defeat this evil together, as cringy as that sounds.
I hope you're right. I've been trying to hold us together, but it isn't easy. Anyhow, you're here, and they tell me you're in charge.
I love how his tone of voice just changed. How's morale?
Morale's about what you'd expect. These men aren't soldiers. They're villagers defending their homes, and they're frightened. It would help if we had decent equipment. There weren't enough swords in Owen's shop, and the men's armor is nearly falling off. I don't think we're in any shape to fight. We'll do our best, of course, but, well, I have my doubts. I just hope I'm alive tomorrow morning.
What can I do to help? Oh, I have some questions.
Oh? Ask away.
Why have you been stationed here?
We're the last defenders of them folks in the Chantry. The women, elderly, and the children. They're the ones we need to protect. No matter what happens, we can't let them evil things in there. If they die, the village is done.
Tell me about what's happened here.
Don't rightly know. We heard the Arl was sick and getting worse, but after a while we heard nothing at all. A few folks went up to the castle to see what was going on. They couldn't get in. Nobody was there, not a soul. And then those horrid creatures attacked the village. They were everywhere. People dying. It was awful. Good thing Ban Tegan was here.
Do you know anything about Arl Eamon's illness?
No. I know the Arlessa sent the knights out for a cure. You can ask Sir Perth about it. He was one of them.
I want to discuss something else.
All right.
I have some questions.
Oh? Ask away.
We're gonna get supplies, alright, let's ask that.
If you want weapons and such, you'd go to the
Yeah,
blacksmith.
blacksmith.
There isn't much left there.
But there's nowhere to actually buy or sell things.
Commerce isn't exactly our biggest concern right now, but you might want to speak to Lloyd at the tavern. I wouldn't trust him, though.
I want to discuss something else.
All right.
What can I do to help?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
Why does Owen refuse to talk to you?
His daughter, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first.
Nobody else can do these repairs?
Not by nightfall, and not well enough that I'd be happy to test it in combat. If there were others, don't you think I'd ask them?
Is there anything else you need?
We could use some extra bodies. Having a veteran like Dwin in the militia would help a lot, but he flat out refuses.
Tell me about Twin.
He's a trader, a dwarf, lives near the lake. Locked himself up in his home with some of his workers, he has. Says he doesn't need any of us. We could use somebody with his fighting experience, but he won't come out.
Carry on then.
Right. Let's hope we see morning.
Alright, so we are gonna go convince Twin to help the defense. And if not persuading, we're gonna intimidate him to it. Knock on the door. Hello? Break open the lock. Yeah, let's force our way in.
Wonderful. Intruders. I hope you have a good reason for breaking and entering into my home.
Well, we'll go where we like, unless you'd like to stop us.
No, have to run the place. It's not like I could stop people like you anyway. The name's Dwyn. Pleased to meet you. Now, kindly tell me why you're here.
Murdoch says he needs you for the militia.
So what? You're recruiting for him? I'll tell you what I told Murdoch. I'm not risking my neck for this town.
Either die out there, or here and now.
So, that's what it comes down to, huh? Fine. I'll go. If you want me out there so badly.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing this because of you. Go tell Murdoch you won. And I better see you out there in the square when those creatures come.
So yeah, we threatened him to join the militia. We got that settled. Let's see if there's anything else that we can do. I believe there's something in the general store. It's abandoned. There is lamp oil in these barrels, so we can set up oil barrels there that we can light on fire. That's one thing that we can do. Insufficient skill, are you kidding me? Alright. At least we can return to Redcliffe at any time during the game, so no problem that we can't open everything now. So we have Dwyn over there now. Let's talk to Murdoch.
Have you spoken to Owen? Is he not the most stubborn fool you've ever met?
I'd like to talk about Dwyn.
Thanks for persuading him to come out here. He's going to be a great help. I just know it.
I'll be back. I need to check on something.
I have a good feeling about tonight.
Stop fidgeting.
I don't like being in.
These humans don't know the hilt of a sword from the pointy end. This ought to be interesting.
Alright, so this should be blacksmithy.
Go away.
Owen's home.
Curse you! Leave me in peace! You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left.
Is this Owen, the blacksmith? I need to speak with you.
Huh? Who is that? What do you want? I've been through enough.
Why can't I know about his daughter. Why can't I talk about that? I'd prefer not to speak through a door. Can I come in?
Alright, alright. Let me undo the locks. All I ask is that you don't make any trouble.
Yeah.
Maker's breath. What is that smell? It's like someone set a brewery on fire.
Somebody's been drinking.
So I let you in. You wanted to talk. Now we're talking. Mind telling me who you are?
My name's Dick, a Grey Warden helping Ban Deacon.
A Grey Warden, is it? It takes all kinds. Anyhow, my name's Owen, though you might already know that. Care to join me as I get besotted? Or is there something in particular you wanted?
Why have you locked yourself in the smithy?
My girl, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village, or anyone!
So you intend to drink yourself to death?
Why not? It's not like we're going to live past the night anyhow. Or are you going to save us?
Yes, I am.
Is that so? Maybe it's the drink talking, but you almost sound like you believe that. It'd do me the world of good to think maybe someone like you could go in and find her. Provided any of us live through the night.
What about the militia? They need your help.
If you look for Velena, I'll reopen the smithy and make some repairs for the militia. I can do that much.
I'll do my best.
Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either.
You were asking a great deal, you wretched little man.
I want a promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
I promise you, I'll find her.
I'll accept that. It's something to hope for, at least.
Oh, lovely. Shall we next begin
Morrigan
kittens?
is super happy.
Right then. It seems I have some work to do relighting the forge, and I suppose I'll have to find some iron. Maybe at the mill. Murdoch just better send his men here as soon as possible if I'm gonna get to all these repairs and get them done by nightfall. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
5 disapproval with Morrigan. So she's back at 12 now. Okay. That's
Hey, I see you found my hiding place. I don't think there's anything you'll need in there. But it's hard to say. I was in a bit of a rush when I filled it up.
Couldn't the militia use this?
Not if I'm going to repair the equipment they have. That stuff is old anyhow. Yeah, let me open it for you. I have the key.
Nice. Let's see what this guy had hidden under this trapdoor. Oh, come on. There we go. What? Useless. Freaking useless. Yo, Owen.
I must admit, it feels good to be up and doing something finally. There's no way I'm sobering up before morning, however.
Let's talk business.
Right. I haven't got much, obviously, but I'll do whatever I can for you.
Right, so what do you have? I'm gonna sell the stuff back to you, what I just looted. Fair and all. I'm gonna look for any special gear he might have. No. Okay. Let's leave. Alright, let's talk to Murdoch.
Well, it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need. The damn fool is falling over drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll inform Bantig and the militia is ready to fight. We'll give those bastards a welcome they won't soon forget.
We're not only ready, Murdoch, we're going to win.
I hope you're right. We may just be village folk, but we're going to fight like there's no tomorrow.
I still need to speak to Sir Perth.
You'll find him and his men at the mill by the bridge, to the north. I have a good feeling about tonight.
Nice, the militiamen here should soon get armor. Armor for the defense. And now we're going to go explore. We're gonna go over there and also... Can I loot that chest up there? And then I'll have to think how I'm going to approach this defense, because I want that reward. And I want to make sure I manage on the first try. Okay, I can't open that. The reward is a heavy helmet, which is very good at the early stage of the game. And anything good I want. Alright, let's save the game. I'm going to this tavern. We can go persuade that Lloyd, that Murdoch said, to join the fight. Berwick. Blackstone in regulars. I'm looking for Darnell Garrison and militiaman.
I'll drink to you.
I can't believe Lloyd won't even give us some free ale. A time like this, and all he thinks about is turning a profit.
Did you expect any different? That bastard's always been cheaper than an antique from the hall.
Here we are defending the village, and he don't even have the decency to help us out.
Maybe he should help defend the village instead.
Ha! I've seen Lloyd handle a sword. He should stick to something he knows about, like keeping me nice and drunk for the fight.
Lloyd is charging us for coin we don't even got anymore. Nobody's working right now. We're all just trying to survive.
Ah, what difference does it make? He won't care.
Convince the barkeep to give the militia free drinks. Okay. I can do that. I'm pretty good at convincing people. As for Berwick, let's talk to this guy.
Not looking for company.
Shouldn't you be with the militia?
Why? I don't live here.
Then what are you doing here?
Just waiting until I can leave again.
Who are you?
I'm not here to talk.
There's something about this man's demeanor. I don't know.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
But you do, don't you? I know spy when I see one.
Look, I don't know you, and I don't want to. I'm not... I mean, I was just told to... I mean, just leave me alone.
I'm not going anywhere. Start talking.
About what? Just because you're a Grey Warden doesn't mean you can go around threatening people.
This will be easier if you just tell me what you're hiding. Or maybe I can just intimidate him. And who's going to stop me?
I'm not here to hurt anyone, I swear. I'll tell you what you want to know, just don't kill me. This is more than I bargained for. Look, they just paid me to watch the castle and send word if anything should change. But they never said anything about monsters. I haven't even been able to report anything since this started. I'm stuck, same as you, I swear.
Who are they? Who hired you to do this?
A tall fellow. I forget his name. He, said he was working for Hal. Arl Rendon Hal. He's an important man, Terran Logain's right hand. So I didn't do anything wrong.
What are you supposed to watch the castle for?
Just to report any changes, honest. All I could send word about was the Arl getting sick. After that, monsters started coming from the castle.
Alright, so he's a spy. He's a spy working for Rendon Howe and Terran Logain, basically. How do I know you're telling the truth? Or so you know how this happened, tell me now.
I don't know anything about these creatures. When the Arl got sick, I got scared that people would think I was involved. But I swear I don't know anything about it. They sent me to watch. Maybe they knew the Arl would get sick. I don't know.
How do I know you're telling the truth?
Here, this is a letter from them. It has instructions and everything. Keep it, do whatever you want with it. I just thought I was serving the king and making a bit of coin on the side. You have to believe me.
I think you should help defend Redcliffe tonight.
Oh, all right, I'll do it. Thank you for your mercy. I won't forget it.
Alright, so we got a letter. We need your eyes and ears in Redcliffe. Stay in the village, keep your head down and watch the castle. Report any changes and you'll be well paid. We got an item from him too. What did we get? Iron ring. Okay. Let's talk. There's a graffiti. A note to diners. Let's talk to Bella.
Another doomed soul come to drown their sorrows here, I see. If you came here for a drink, you'll have to talk to Lloyd. He's got a vice grip on the spigots. I'm just here to keep the boys from mutiny.
Well, we already dealt with the elf. Shouldn't you be at the chantry?
Later on, yes. Lloyd will lock himself in the cellar, and I'll go to the chantry. Are you fighting tonight?
Yes, I am.
That's good to hear. I didn't know that.
So, how has business been?
What business? Without the castle soldiers, the only customers we have are local. And they're all in the militia with no money to spend. The few with any money are here, but it's not enough to justify working. Lloyd's a greasy pig. And if I didn't need this job so badly,
A pretty girl like you should be able to do better.
Oh, you think I'm pretty, do you?
Of course I do. Anyone would.
That's really sweet of you. Thank you.
I should go.
Keep safe.
We don't care about the elf because we dealt with him. Now Lloyd. Let's convince you to keep the drinks on for the soldiers.
Hello there, friend. Can't say we've ever met before. Stranger to the village, I take it. Haven't had many travelers lately. All this nonsense is bad for business. Bet you regret coming, yes?
Let's do business first.
Right. I've got some supplies too, in case you're interested. With the store closed down, it doesn't hurt to pick up some of the slack, eh?
Yeah. I'm just gonna take everything you sell. So, do you sell... You sell ale. Health poultice recipe. I'm gonna buy that. Might as well buy these two. And this.
Hey, what can Lloyd get you?
I hear you're charging the militia for ale.
Why shouldn't I? They may not have much coin, but I'm not giving it away for free.
Think of the goodwill you'll earn.
Goodwill? Pah, I prefer the good gold, that's what.
The money won't help you if you're dead.
Hey, there's no need for that kind of talk. That's murder.
Would anyone miss you?
Hey, look, see, 80 silvers. I could pay you to protect me. There's no need for any unpleasantness.
I'd only protect something I own, understand me? I prefer you join... Well... Yeah, I prefer you join the militia.
But oh, alright. But all of this better be here when I get back. I don't want the place drunk out from under me. Blasted bloody...
Alright, I convinced him to fight too.
I can't believe I'm still alive. I guess that could change
We just
tonight.
come here to try and
Help us all.
Murdoch don't like it. What can you do about
The thing about Murdoch, I mean Lloyd, is that he doesn't get any armor. So he's gonna die. Probably. And I can't let that happen, so I have to be very fast. And Morrigan needs a level so I can get Cone of Gold. Also she needs magic. Well, she can get that in a level also, I believe. Cone of Gold or Force Field. Force Field is actually pretty good. I need a level for Morrigan, and she might actually get it. If I'm lucky. Because I need Cone of Gold or Telekinesis. I'm not Telekinesis, I mean Force Field. Oh, this is one of the guys that I conscripts for the Blackstone Irregulars.
Yes? What can I do for you?
I have a letter for you from the Blackstone Irregulars.
I knew this time would come. I should have listened to my wife. Don't sign that paper, she said. They might pay you a few sovereigns now, but they'll be back. Blast. I'll see you on the front lines, I suppose.
Alright, is there anything here that I can loot? Yep.
And I'm off.
Morgan didn't gain a level for that. That's bad.
Yes?
Sucks. And you can't open that either. Ain't that dandy? Hopefully we'll get a level. We'll get a level once we convince Sir Perth to help us in the defense.
Tell me something I do not know.
But you are always dressed in such rags. It suits you, I suppose. A little tear here, a little rip there to show some skin. I understand.
You understand I lived in a forest, I hope?
Maybe we could get you in a nice dress one day. Silk. No, maybe velvet. Velvet is heavier, better to guard against the cold in Ferelden. Dark red velvet. Yes. With gold embroidery. It should be cut low in the front, of course. We don't want to hide your features.
Stop looking at my breasts like that. 'Tis most disturbing.
You don't think so? And if it's cut low in the front, we must put your hair up. Show off that lovely neck.
You are insane. I would sooner let Alistair dress me.
It'll be fun, I promise. We'll get some shoes too. Shoes. We could go shopping together.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, Sir Perth is up here. We're gonna talk to him. He's one of the Arleman's knights that returned. There's a landmark tree for dog.
No word from the cat.
An untrusted grace. I believe it is a flower that Leliana likes.
Still, as it has been for days.
We can give it to her.
It is an unnatural stillness, as though there is no
Splintmail boots.
no more. And I will not listen to your inauspicious chatter.
Sir Perth.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Ban Tegan is to see you here. I must admit that I do not quite know how to address you. Is my lord sufficient?
That would be proper. I am Atean's son.
Very well then, my lord. I am humbly at your service. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead. Ah well, with the Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost.
I can tip about the oil in the village store, but that oil can also be a hindrance because the NPCs might actually run into the fire and take damage themselves. So I'm not gonna actually reveal the oil stash in the village store. I have some questions for you.
Ask me whatever you wish.
Tell me about the... you mentioned something about an urn.
When the Isle fell sick, we were at a loss. Nothing worked to cure him, and he just kept getting worse. Finally, our lesser Isolde came up with a plan. The Urn of Sacred Ashes is a legendary artifact said to hold great healing powers. If found, it might save him.
They say the followers of Andraste smuggled her ashes out of Tevinter and hid them in Ferelden. The urn's never been heard of since.
We knights volunteered to seek it out. Few of us have returned. Many are still out there, unaware of what is happening here.
Just what was the Arl sick with?
We were never certain. He thirsted for water and then grew weaker and weaker. We brought in a mage, but even that did nothing. The Arlessa believed he was cursed and that we needed the power of Andraste herself, or he would surely perish.
Why did the Arlessa believe anyone could find the urn?
The Arl once employed a scholar, Brother Genetivi. He had proof the urn was in Ferelden, or so I was told.
Can no one find the other knights and bring them back?
Eventually, perhaps. The ones I have here were those near enough to recall within the last few days. I only returned myself because I was passing by Redcliffe and heard the news of strange attacks.
So the knights left the castle defenseless?
Not at all. A great number of soldiers remained in Castle Redcliffe. I wonder if they perished there and were transformed into these things. The thought chills my blood.
I want to discuss something else.
As you wish.
I have some questions for you.
Ask me whatever you wish.
Tell me about the quest for the sacred urn.
When the Isle fell sick,
Okay.
we knights volunteered to seek it out.
I want to discuss something else.
As you wish.
Is there anything I can do to help?
We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered.
I'll see what I can do.
That gladdens my heart to hear it.
Carry on.
As you wish, my lord. May God watch over you.
So they want some kind of a stupid blessing from the revered mother. And they believe that will help them fight the undead better. Well, whatever makes them believe that shouldn't hurt. If they believe some kind of blessing helps them to fight better, then so be it. Alright, some of these guys have gotten their armor on. Some light armor. Alright, Caitlin.
Bevan said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you.
Should I reveal that I got the sword? I'll take a kiss from a pretty girl. Just stay safe, both of you.
The Maker sent you. I just know it. Thank you again.
Level up for more again. Very good. Boom, 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 magic, magic, magic. And we want... Cone of Gold is great because it disables multiple targets. But Force Field can save lives. 15-second cooldown, 30-second cooldown. Lasts for how long? I'm gonna take telekinesis because force field, because it's gonna help me protect Lloyd and certain NPCs during the fight. I can place them on a force field and they can't move or receive any damage. I'm gonna talk to Mother Hannah now.
What is it you need, child?
Sir Perth needs holy protection for the knights.
I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give.
What do you mean?
Sir Perth believes that I can protect them against these creatures, a shield only the Maker can provide, and that I withhold this power.
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that.
But if they think it helps them...
I suppose their belief in the Maker's power could inspire them, but it just seems like trickery. Very well. If it keeps them alive, I will do what I must. I have a number of silver-cast holy symbols. Tell Sir Perth that he can have them, and that wearing them will confer the Maker's protection. Now please, let me tend to these poor folk. I must do what I can, and I suggest you do the same.
Alright. Village on the Seas. Since Lloyd is no longer manning the bar, perhaps you could arrange for the militia to get their free drinks from Bella. Oh, okay. Okay, I need to return to the bar. I forgot something. Good thing that I read the quest log. So there's Berwick, the spy that we caught and convinced him to fight among the militia. I'm gonna go to the tavern. Now Bella, give us some free drinks. There you are.
I see you got that bastard Lloyd to join the militia. It's about time he did something to help out. I guess this puts me in charge. Poor Lloyd will have an apoplexy just thinking about it, eh?
Could you serve the militia ale for free?
Lloyd wouldn't care much for that. It's an excellent idea. You hear that, boys? Drinks for the militia are on the house.
Ha! You're the best, Owen!
You just keep us all safe, boys. And stay alive.
And it's some supplies.
Fair enough. Let me see what Lloyd stored in the back. You can help yourself.
Nice, quest updated. Find use for barrels, take the amulets to nice. This is a good thing, right?
I hear they got
well, I hope that it is a good thing. Drunk soldiers. Well, whatever. As long as they don't get killed. I don't care if they don't do any damage, as long as they don't aggro enemies. When Liliana gains a level, she needs 1000 points. That's too much. I'll never get that without killing mobs.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
You said you wanted holy protection?
Have you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered anything?
Mother Hannah has some holy amulets. Would these do?
Must we do this? The faith that will protect these men must come from their heart, surely.
If they are the same as the symbols worn by their priests...
Come on, Liliana.
That would more than suffice.
I'm glad I could help.
I will send some men to collect the amulets. Please give my regards to Mother Hannah for seeing some sense at last.
Is there anything else you need?
No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid than we are.
Carry on.
As you wish, my lord. May God watch over you.
Whoa, Liliana didn't like that at all, but Morrigan approved, lying to them. So I should talk to Sop. I believe I've done everything I could, except I didn't reveal about the oil. Because the knights... I'm afraid that the knights would run into that oil. And it would fuck them up. I believe Murdoch doesn't have anything to say.
I hear you got the tavern serving the militia free ale now. While I don't favor my men being drunk come sundown, I suppose it helps morale to have their minds taken off what's to come. You have my thanks. The repairs are underway surprisingly quickly, considering how drunk Owen is. We may just make it.
How is morale?
The men's spirits are high for now. Far better than I expected, to be honest. Dwin's presence makes the men a bit more confident. It helps to know a veteran is on our side tonight. My men are getting free drinks at the tavern. I suppose it's better to drown your fears rather than go mad waiting for certain death. I'm tempted to have a few ales myself. Since you convinced Owen to start repairs, we're pretty well armed now. That is a relief, let me tell you. Overall, I'd say the militia's very ready to fight. Never thought I'd say that, but there you go. Is there anything else?
I'll be back. I need to check on something.
I have a good feeling about tonight.
Alright, I believe I've done all I can for the militia. Where's Lloyd? There he is.
I'm here. I'm cold. I'm certainly gonna die. Hope you're as amused as Murdoch is.
Well, I am. I'm gonna check on Bantigan if he has any additional dialogue. And then I'll prep for the fight. I might actually switch Leliana out and bring Sten instead, because Sten can fight better.
I hear both Murdoch and Sir Perth are ready for nightfall. Excellent news.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
Very well. Luck be with you.
Okay, so yeah, I think I've done everything I can. Do I want to bring... I do want to bring Sten, because Sten has taunt, right? Yeah. Yeah. And she's isn't useful in any other way, so okay, I'm gonna switch out Leliana and take Sten instead. Sten has taunt, which I can use in this battle. He also has indomitable and powerful swings, which are both good. Sven needs some gear though, otherwise he's going to die. I can give him Feral Wolf's Charm, which gives him armor. The ornate leather belt. And yeah, that's it, I suppose. No two-handed swords for him. The sword is clipping through his back. Okay. Now, as for tactics. The problem in melee combat but will not chase enemies if they move away and will try to remain close to the player. This party member will flee. It's important I set the tactics right for this fight. Attack enemy. Nearest visible attack. Yeah, dick, attack, self, health, any, sorry, least health, okay, use health bolters, least powerful, and Sonder arms, then the mighty blow. I'm gonna set this scrapper. Oops. Enemy, nearest visible attack. I'm not gonna focus fire with all my companions. I will have them all attacking a different enemy, so I'll get most threat as possible. And you're gonna be on defensive as well, because I don't want you running away. Morrigan, you're gonna be cautious. Yeah, okay, fuck it. Alistair, enemy, nearest visible attack. Self, health, under 25, use health bolters. You're gonna be defensive as well. Now, what talents do you have, Sten? You don't have two-handed strength. Okay, too bad. You're gonna use Indomitable then in the fight. Alistair is gonna do what he wants. He's just gonna swing his sword. Morrigan, you're gonna use telekinesis. I mean, yeah, telekinesis, frost weapons and deal damage, whatnot. All that stupid shit. Telekinesis, sorry, force field. And you have improved powerful swings, if I remember correctly. You're gonna use that instead of Indomitable. Yes. Yeah, powerful swings should give me extra damage to my attacks. And also because I have two-handed strength passive ability, I don't suffer any penalties from powerful swings. So let's save the game here, and yeah, hopefully we can defend it, so defend the city without losing any NPCs. So see ya then.